The most dangerous attacks will not come from those who openly despise you. They will not come from strangers who glare at you from a distance. No, the deadliest wounds are hidden in the hands of those you once trusted, those you let close enough to touch your spirit. The prophecy is clear. Someone you trust will become the danger in your life. You already feel it. That uneasiness when a familiar voice speaks with too much sweetness. That subtle heaviness in your spirit after leaving the presence of someone who claims to care. You may have dismissed it as paranoia, but this is no accident. It is the unfolding of divine prophecy. Chosen one, you carry a light that threatens the shadows. And darkness cannot strike from afar. It must get close enough to pierce your heart. That is why betrayal always comes through trust. You will not be destroyed by strangers. You are tested by those you welcomed, those who sat at your table, those who swore loyalty, but secretly carried envy in their hearts. This is not coincidence. This is confirmation. If you have felt the sting of betrayal, or if you sense danger quietly rising in someone close to you, know this. The prophecy is speaking to you. Your destiny makes you a target, and this warning is your shield. Before we go deeper into this message, pause right now. Do not let this moment pass you by. If your spirit is already stirring, if this prophecy feels like it was spoken directly to you, then act in faith. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss another divine warning meant for your protection. Comment 777 below as a declaration that you stand in alignment with the chosen ones, and share this message with another soul who needs to hear it today. When you do, you are not just listening, you are standing in unity. You have felt it before, the sudden weight in the room that no one else seems to notice. The invisible heaviness pressing against your chest when you walk into a place where your spirit is not welcome. You've tried to explain it, but words fail, because what you experience is not physical. It is spiritual, and it is the unseen struggle of being chosen. There are people around you who drain your energy without saying a word. You smile with them, you laugh with them, but when you walk away, you feel exhausted, hollow, and strangely unsettled. You tell yourself it's just fatigue, but deep down, you know better. It is not your body that is tired, it is your spirit, because light attracts darkness, and darkness always seeks to consume what it cannot control. You've seen doors close in your life, doors that seemed wide open just days before. Opportunities vanish, relationships suddenly collapse, plans fall apart at the last moment. Others look at you and wonder why things never come easy. But what they don't understand is that your struggles are not accidents. They are battles written into prophecy, battles that only the chosen must endure. Every setback, every closed door, every strange resistance you face, it is a sign of the weight of your calling. And then there is the spiritual heaviness that creeps in without warning. You wake up feeling burdened for no reason, as if you're carrying the weight of someone else's grief. Your dreams grow darker, your thoughts get heavier. You pray, yet you still feel the invisible fight raging around you. This is not weakness, chosen one, this is confirmation. You are being hunted because of what you carry, but the hardest struggle of all is betrayal that hides behind a smile. Imagine this. A friend looks you in the eye, laughs at your jokes, assures you they have your back. Yet in the secret places of their heart, envy burns against you. They see your light, but instead of honoring it, they resent it. They speak well to your face, but behind your back, they sow doubt, whisper lies, and plot against you. This is the most dangerous struggle of all, because you cannot see it until the knife is already near your back. You may wonder, why me? Why do the people I love turn against me? Why do I keep feeling this invisible resistance? The truth is this: You were marked from the beginning, and prophecy says that those who carry divine purpose will always carry divine opposition. The unseen heaviness, the sudden betrayals, the drained spirit, these are not random events. These are signs. They are proof that you are chosen, and proof that darkness is aware of your light. You must understand, your struggles are not punishments. They are confirmations. Every hidden battle, every draining relationship, every door that closes before you, these are signals of the prophecy unfolding. You are being refined, tested, and positioned. What feels like chaos is actually divine order, preparing you for what's next. Chosen one, do not mistake your struggles for weakness. They are proof of your strength and proof of your calling. Chosen one, hear this truth. Your very existence threatens the kingdom of darkness. Your light exposes what others try to keep hidden, and your spirit disturbs what has grown comfortable in the shadows. This is why opposition follows you. This is why betrayal often rises from places you least expect. It is not by accident, it is the unfolding of prophecy. Understand this, enemies from the outside cannot reach your heart. Strangers cannot destroy you. Those who despise you from a distance hold no true power because you see them for what they are. The enemy knows this, and so darkness shifts its strategy. It seeks to use those within your circle, those you trust, those you lower your guard around. Betrayal always comes clothed in familiarity. The spiritual psychology is simple yet devastating. When someone you love turns against you, the pain is sharper because you never prepared for it. You let them in. You shared your secrets, your laughter, your fears, your dreams. You showed them your raw humanity. And so, when they change, when they let envy take root or allow bitterness to grow, the wound goes deeper than any attack from a stranger ever could. That is why betrayal is the weapon of choice against the chosen. But let me speak prophetically. When a trusted one turns against you, it is not them. It is the Spirit working through them. The real enemy is invisible. The real battle is not with flesh and blood, but with spiritual forces that despise your calling. That friend who suddenly grows cold. That family member who once supported you but now opposes you. That confidant who twists your words. Do not be deceived. Their behavior is the manifestation of a spirit attempting to derail your destiny. This is why betrayal feels so personal. It is not simply an attack. It is an invasion of sacred trust. It cuts into the deepest part of you because the one who betrayed you once had access to your heart. And when prophecy says the one you trust will become the danger, it is not to frighten you, but to awaken you, to warn you that not everyone walking with you is walking for you. Chosen one, the opposition you face is proof of who you are. If you are ordinary, the darkness would leave you alone. But because you are chosen, you are marked. And the closer you move toward your divine assignment, the more the opposition rises against you. This is not a sign of failure. It is a sign that prophecy is active in your life. Do not be surprised when the circle grows smaller. Do not despair when those you thought would walk with you cannot handle the weight of your calling. Prophecy has always said that chosen souls must walk through betrayal to reach destiny. Joseph was betrayed by his brothers. Jesus was betrayed by Judas. And you, too, will experience betrayal. Not because you are weak, but because your destiny demands it. The urgency is this. If you are experiencing opposition from within your circle right now, you cannot ignore it. You cannot dismiss it as coincidence. It is a sign, a divine confirmation that the prophecy is unfolding in your life. To deny it is to remain vulnerable. To accept it is to prepare yourself for what is coming. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it feels unfair. But chosen one, you must remember, Betrayal is not the end of you. It is the revelation of you. The opposition is not here to destroy you. It is here to prove you. When someone you trust becomes the danger, it is a marker in your journey. It means you are stepping deeper into your divine identity, and the darkness cannot remain silent any longer. You are chosen, and chosen souls will always attract opposition. You are not imagining this. The quiet pull away from people you once trusted, the sudden loneliness that settles like fog, these are not accidents. They are signs. The enemy does not always show itself with thunder and flames. Often it works with whispers and small, precise strikes, designed to unbalance you slowly until you can no longer stand steady in your purpose. One of the first signs is isolation. It begins as subtle distance. Friends who once called no longer reach out. Family gatherings feel strained. Invitations stop coming. At first you make excuses. People are busy. Life happens. But soon you notice a pattern. The circle tightens without explanation. This is not social failure. It is spiritual pressure. Darkness prefers you alone, because alone you are easier to silence. When the people who used to be your support system withdraw, do not dismiss it as coincidence. It is a strategic move aimed at creating vulnerability. Then there are the repeated betrayals. Not one-off hurts, but a series of small stabbings. Comments that undermine your confidence. Secrets leaked. Promises broken by those closest to you. These betrayals are not random interpersonal failures. They are the recurring drumbeat of opposition. When people in your inner circle begin to betray you repeatedly, understand that something spiritual is at work. The pattern is the proof. Nightmares and sleep disturbances follow. You wake from dreams drenched in sweat, replaying images you cannot explain. Sleep paralysis, sudden vivid nightmares. Hoodie and feelings of suffocation during rest are not merely medical anomalies for the chosen. They are spiritual intrusions attempting to steal your peace and rewrite your dreamscape. Pay attention to what happens in the night. The enemy often works where you are most vulnerable. Strange coincidences also mark the attack. Opportunities that vanish at the last minute. Messages that arrive too late, keys lost and then found in places they shouldn't be. These are not mere bad luck. They are interruptions designed to derail your timing. Destiny depends on timing. When your schedule is sabotaged, your progress is delayed. That delay is a tactic, not an accident. Sudden setbacks in your finances, health, or emotional stability are other signs. Maybe bills stack up out of nowhere, symptoms appear that cannot be explained, or a series of small emotional blows leaves you raw. While life has storms for everyone, chosen souls often face concentrated seasons of disruption. These disruptions function like tests. They expose what supports you and what must be fortified. Most telling is the feeling of being watched or drained after interactions. You meet someone and leave feeling inexplicably exhausted, as if your light has been siphoned off. You may notice a weight in your chest, a dimming of your hope, or a cloud over your mind. This is not psychological fragility. It is spiritual energy being manipulated. Track how you feel after people spend time with you. Your body will tell the truth your mind tries to deny. Hear this plainly. These signs are confirmations, not condemnations. They are not proof that you are failing. They are proof that you are a target. You are not crazy for noticing them. Your spirit is tuned to truths others cannot see. Instead of shame, take them as warnings from the divine to sharpen your awareness. Do not let fear immobilize you. Let these signs wake you. When you recognize the patterns, when isolation replaces community, betrayals multiply, sleep becomes a battlefield, coincidences sabotage your timing, setbacks intensify, and people leave you drained, you are not losing your mind. You are being signaled into action. Record what you experience. Pray for interpretation. Seek counsel from those who walk in spiritual maturity. Armor yourself with daily disciplines that restore your strength. These signs are painful, yes, but they are also precise markers that prophecy is moving around you. They tell you where to stand, when to speak, and whom to examine more carefully. Above all, remember this: recognition is power. Once you name the attack, you can meet it with divine strategy, and the enemy's plan begins to unravel. Listen closely, because this is where the heaviness shifts. Up until now, we have spoken of betrayal, isolation, and the subtle tactics of darkness. But prophecy is never given to leave you in despair. God never reveals danger without preparing protection. If He has opened your eyes to see the attack, it means He has already assigned the covering that ensures your survival. You are not walking this road alone. Every step you take is shadowed by a presence greater than the enemy's schemes. Guardian angels are not poetic ideas. They are sentinels, stationed at the corners of your life, moving in divine timing. You may not see them with your eyes, but you have felt them. The car accident that should have ended you but didn't. The conversation that exposed someone's true motives just in time. The door that slammed shut even though you thought you wanted it open. These are not coincidences. They are interventions. Setbacks themselves are not proof of defeat. They are signs that something greater is building. The deeper the valley, the higher the mountain ahead. The delay you face is not denial. It is rearrangement. What looks like loss is often protection in disguise. Think of it. If that relationship had worked out, if that opportunity had come too soon, if that circle of friends had never dissolved, you would have been bound to people and paths that could not carry the weight of your calling. What you call a setback, heaven calls a setup. Picture this. You stand in the center of a dark field. The shadows press close, whispering, circling. But as they draw near, an unseen light bursts outward from within you. It is not faint, it is not flickering. It is steady and unbreakable. The darkness pushes against it, but the light refuses to bow. That is you. The light of God's covering cannot be penetrated by the schemes of darkness. The enemy may touch your circumstances, but he cannot touch your essence. He may bruise your trust, but he cannot erase your destiny. And hear this prophetic truth. This betrayal will not destroy you. It will reveal you. Every chosen one must be revealed, and revelation often comes through fire. Joseph's brothers sold him, but their betrayal carried him into his purpose. Jesus was betrayed by a kiss, but that betrayal led to resurrection. The same is true for you. The hand that wounded you is the very hand that will lift you into your calling, not because of its power, but because God rewrites every scheme into a stage for His glory. Do not misinterpret the silence of heaven as abandonment. Silence is strategy. While you wait, God is positioning resources, aligning opportunities, and preparing vindication. When the right moment arrives, it will appear suddenly, as if overnight everything shifts. That is divine timing. That is protection at work. So take heart. What surrounds you is greater than what opposes you. Your name is not forgotten, your pain is not wasted, and your light is not dimming. Though the darkness prowls, it cannot consume what is sealed by God's hand. Stand firm, because your protection is not fragile. It is eternal. Prophecy is not only revelation, it is instruction. If you are chosen, you are not meant to simply endure trials. You are meant to overcome them. The attacks you face are not random. They are strategic. And in the same way, your response must be strategic. You cannot fight spiritual battles with human weapons. You must move in alignment with the divine. The first step is prayer for discernment. Not every open door is meant for you, and not every smiling face is sent by God. Before you step, you must ask, Lord, show me what is hidden. Expose what is disguised. Give me eyes that see beyond the surface. When you pray for discernment, you are no longer fooled by empty words or false intentions. What is veiled becomes clear. Prayer sharpens your spiritual vision, so you know who is truly for you and who is being used against you. The second step is silence. There is power in withdrawing your energy from those who drain it. Not every battle deserves your voice, and not every attack deserves your reaction. Silence confuses the enemy. It pulls you back into your center, where your strength is renewed. When you stop feeding what drains you, it withers. You don't need to explain yourself to those committed to misunderstanding you. Your silence is not weakness, it is strategy. The third step is fasting. Fasting is not only about food, it is about breaking cycles of dependency, distraction, and manipulation. When you fast, you weaken the grip of the flesh and strengthen the voice of the Spirit. Hidden chains fall when the body is denied and the spirit is elevated. This is why breakthroughs often follow seasons of fasting. It is the unlocking of what was spiritually bound. The fourth step is writing affirmations and scripture. Words carry power, and what you speak over your life becomes armor. When you write daily affirmations rooted in divine truth, I am chosen, I am protected, I am unstoppable under God's covering, you shield your mind from the whispers of doubt. And when you write and repeat scripture, you place the eternal word between yourself and the attack. Scripture is not ink on a page, it is a sword. Keep it close and let it cut through fear and deception. But hear me. Overcoming prophecy's trials is not about living in fear, it is about walking in wisdom. Fear says, I am hunted, I must hide. Wisdom says, I am chosen, I must rise. You are not called to shrink. You are called to discern, to prepare, and to keep moving forward. The prophecy requires both awareness and alignment. Awareness protects you from deception. Alignment secures your path under divine guidance. When you combine both, you are unshakable. You will still face storms, yes, but storms no longer dictate your destiny. Instead, they confirm it. So take these steps seriously. Pray with intention. Guard your silence. Fast with purpose. Write with power. And above all, walk with wisdom. The prophecy is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to refine you. Every trial is shaping you into the vessel you were chosen to be. You have walked through the valley of warning, but now it is time to stand on the mountain of revelation. Let this truth settle in your spirit. You are the chosen one. Everything you have faced, every betrayal, every delay, every unseen attack was not designed to erase you, but to awaken you. Betrayal does not define you. Pain does not define you. Your divine calling defines you. If the enemy is using those close to you, understand what that truly means. Darkness only fights what it fears. The fact that familiar faces have been turned against you is not evidence of weakness. It is confirmation of power. If you carried nothing, if you were destined for nothing, you would not be a threat. But because you carry light, because your future is heavy with purpose, you have attracted attacks meant to stop you. This is proof of your destiny, not the denial of it. So instead of asking, why me? Begin to declare, it had to be me. Your calling is too great to walk an easy path. Every chosen one has scars, marks that testify of battles survived. Your scars are not shame. They are signatures of divine ownership. They say, this one belongs to God. This one carries purpose. This one cannot be stopped. Yes, betrayal hurts, and yes, it cuts deeper when it comes from those you trusted. But even this pain is not wasted. It is sharpening your discernment, teaching you to see beyond words and actions into spirits and intentions. It is elevating your wisdom, making you stronger, wiser, and harder to deceive. Where once you were open to manipulation, now you walk with eyes open, spirit alert, and heart guarded by divine truth. This is not just survival, this is transformation. The prophecy is not merely a warning, it is preparation for greatness. God is not revealing attacks to keep you fearful. He is revealing them to prepare you for the throne He has designed for you. Just as Joseph was betrayed by his brothers only to be positioned in a palace, just as David was hunted by Saul only to be crowned king, your betrayal is positioning you for elevation. The fire you have endured will not consume you. It will refine you. The shadows that surrounded you could not extinguish your light. They only made it brighter. The rejection you have endured is not evidence that you are unwanted. It is proof that you are set apart. So lift your head, chosen one. Stand tall, even in the face of pain. Your identity is not fragile. It is unshakable. You are not weak. You are rising. You are not alone. Heaven backs you. Every angel assigned to you stands guard even now. Every setback you thought broke you is secretly building you. Every betrayal you endured is a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. Remember this. Prophecy is never just about warning you of danger. It is about shaping you for destiny. You are not meant to remain in fear. You are meant to walk in power. And the very trials meant to silence you will become the testimony that amplifies your voice. You are the chosen one. Nothing can change that. No betrayal, no attack, no delay. You were chosen before the foundation of the world, and no force of darkness can undo what heaven has already written about you. Now, take a breath and let this truth sink in. Everything you have seen and felt in recent days is connected. The betrayal by someone you trusted was never random. It was foretold. The strange isolation, the repeated betrayals, the nightmares, the sudden setbacks. These signs confirm a spiritual attack aimed at silencing your calling. But they also confirm something greater. You are chosen. Your struggle is the stamp of destiny, not the sentence of defeat. Hear this clearly. Divine protection has been placed around you even as the enemy moves. Setbacks are rearrangements. Closed doors are protective barriers. The same hand that allows the test is the hand that will bring your vindication. You are not abandoned. Angels watch. Timing is being aligned. And what looked like loss is secretly making space for your elevation. So stand now with conviction. Let the pain teach you discernment. Let the betrayal sharpen your resolve. Walk in wisdom, but do not walk in fear. Your light cannot be stolen. It can only be revealed more fully by the darkness that tried to hide it. This prophecy is your map. It warns you so you will prepare. It wounds you so you will heal. And it challenges you so you will rise. If this message pierced your spirit, declare with others. Type 111 or 777 in the comments to stand with your fellow chosen ones. Subscribe now so you never miss a prophetic word that shields and prepares you. Share this with someone you trust, because they may need this warning before it's too late. Stand firm. You are chosen, protected, and rising.